Hi, this is Lady Lex UK, and this is my first tutorial for Dreams. A disclaimer first of all, I am not a Dreams logic expert. I'm going to show you various things that I have learnt. I've only been playing the game since the start of the creator beta, so I can't help you with your Dreams queries, your questions. I can't do requests. I can't help you with your game, and I can't help you build your game with collaborating with you. I can't do any of those things. I'm just going to show you each individual technique as I learn them. I'm not an expert. Hopefully in a few months' time I will be a little bit more comfortable with the logic in Dreams, but at the moment it is brand new to me, and so I know a very, very small amount. So what I'm going to show you today is one of the things that I've learnt. So today we're going to be looking at music in your level, how to turn it on and off, and how to change it for different tracks and create like a jukebox effect. And as a side thing, this is how you would do a selection menu. So let's start off. Let's just you choose gadgets, and we want the yellow one, and we're going to pick microchip and pop it down. Let's stamp that down, and then we're going to press the square button, and I'm going to choose to change the custom icon so that I can see what it is, and I'm going to change the name of it. Now don't worry about that black box, that is to do with the fact that I am using my PC to record. You won't see that box. Music chip. There we go. Right. So I've renamed it. The colour's fine. I'll leave the colour as it is, and I've changed the icon so I know what it is. So here is my microchip. Right. Now I'm going to open it up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. We need plenty of room. There we go, there's our microchip. Now then, the first thing we need to do is to put a controller sensor in. And then we need a selector. And a piece of music. And so that you can hear me when we're playing, we're just going to reduce the volume of that down so it's not too loud. Right. Okay, so we've got our three gadgets here. Now, this controller gadget comes with some buttons already wired up. Let's just remove those. You don't need those. Let's remove those. They're gone. So now we have a clean controller sensor. Now, the first thing we need to do this first so that you don't forget. Go to the imp and change it to remote controllable, because we're not going to be possessing anybody. We want the buttons to work anyway, even though the imp isn't possessing a character. So we use remote controllable. Let's go back to page 1. Okay, I'm going to choose the square button for this part. So I'm going to link the square button to our selector. So let's open our selector. There's our selector there. As you can see, I've got A and B. So I'm going to take our square button and I'm going to wire this to move to next output. And what this is going to do is it's going to start off with A. The channel A is going to be active, and it's going to, anything that's linked to that will be working. And when you press the button, it's going to move to the next output, which is B. So anything that's linked to B will then work. And then if you press it again, it's going to move to the next output. So it's got nowhere else to go because there is no more. It'll go back to A. That's how it will work. So we're now going to link A to our music. So if I try that now, so I have my music playing, and I press the square button, and it stops. Press the square button again. There we go. And then it stops. Okay. But we could do with an indicator to tell us what we're doing there. So let's go to the pink area and put a text displayer in. And we're going to enter some text, which is some short code for a symbol. And I'm going to type in UI music inside an angled bracket. One of those. There we go. And it's created a symbol for music. Okay. Now then, let's close down our controller sensor. There we go. There it is there. And there's the box. And I'm going to put it down at the bottom here. And I'm just going to change the colour of it. And I'm going to make that white. And then I'm going to make the text box invisible and the border invisible, so you just see the symbol. And then I'm going to copy that. Make another one. But this time, I'm going to make it as a slash, like that. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. That should be round about right. Okay, there we go. Now, we want that to display. Let's move that over there. We want that to display when the music is not playing. This will display all the time, but we only want that bit to display when the music is not playing. So let's see. There we go. The music is not playing. Music's playing. Music's not playing. There we are. I probably have to move it over a little bit, but there you go. You get the gist. That's a nice, easy way of turning your music on and off, and have a little indicator down at the bottom to show that the player has done that. So there we go. Nice and simple. But let's make something a little bit more advanced. Let me just disconnect our controller. We've got a selector and we've got a piece of music. Let's put some more music in there. So we'll put that one in there. We Three Kings. There we go. Put We Three Kings in. And we've got 3 pieces of music. So now we need to increase the selector to 3, like so. And we'll link that one to there, and I will link that one to there. Okay, so we've got 3 pieces of music now. And instead of just an on and off button, I'm going to have the D-pad. Let me move it over here. So when you press down on the D-pad, it's going to go to the next output. It's just going to move down. And when I press up on the D-pad, it's going to move up. It's going to go to the previous one. So we've got those connected up now. So now when I press the D-pad up and down, it's going to go through these 3 pieces of music. So now let's put some indicators in so we can see them. So we've got text displayer. So we've got a piece of music called Internet Wizard. And again, I'm going to get rid of our boxes. And we're going to copy it. But let's move it. There we go. Let's move that to the center of the screen, somewhere like that. And right, let's change this one. I think we had mountain retreat. There we go. and copy again. And this will be we three kings. Okay, so we've got 3 pieces of music. So We Three Kings is at number 3, Internet Wizard is number 2, and Mountain Tree is number 1. Let's not confuse ourselves. Let's get them in the right order. There we go. Right. So Mountain Retreat, let's pop that there. Internet Wizard is underneath. And We Three Kings is underneath that. There we go. You could use a grid and make sure they're all lined up, but there you go. You put all 3 of them in the middle of the screen. Just so if I move this other way, you can see. There we go. It's in the middle of the screen. Right. So now we're going to show whether or not this this text is selected or not. So we're going to link A. So hang on, we got everything's in the way. This is the trouble. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. There we go. Right, so A, we're going to link to the text, and we're going to make the text brightness bright, like so, and close. And then B, Internet Wizard, text bright. There we go. And C, text bright. There we go. Now Mountain Retreat is playing. It's all nice and bright. You can see it's playing. And now Internet Wizard. And then We Three Kings. I'll go back up. And it will zoom round. There you go. And obviously, if you put a D in, so if we change it to 4, we could put our no music option in. So if you go Mountain Tree, Internet Wizard, We Three Kings, no music at all. There we go. So there you are. There is a selector and a music jukebox. I hope that was useful for you. I will be doing more videos as we go on Dreams. So subscribe if you like what you see, and hopefully we'll have lots of interesting things in the future. So thanks for watching, and now what can I use as my sign off? This is a new one. I'll see you in... No. What can I use? Ooh, I'll have to think about that one. I'll have to think about that. You come up with a really good sign off that I can use. You can put that in the comments. Okay, bye all.